Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's your Billy Yawasab Ba. I want to give all honor, glory, praise to Yahweh, about Shema Mashiach, Malak Yahweh Shai, peace, salutations, hope, elect, scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, learning and teaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Grace and mercy be abound to the hopeful elect as well. Shalom. Brother Yawasab Ba, I want to go into a news that has been going on recently in these last days. So let's get into it.
Dear Father,
Okay, this is a new experience for me, y'all. I'm at Midway Airport at Hudson Nonstop. They got this thing where you put your card in here, you shop, and then you just walk out. And you know why? Because it charges you. These sensors pick up. So at first I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so insert credit card. Get ready. Get set. Remove card and go. Oh my God. So it let me in. And now all I do is shop. And it's going to charge my card. Oh my gosh. And they said they've been doing this for about 3 years. So I'm going to come back after I figure out what I'm going to buy and let you know how I'm going to come back when I walk out. Okay, this is a new experience for me, y'all. I'm at Midway Airport.
My sister's at Midway Airport, and they've been doing this for 3 years. And we see this as predictive programming as well. There's a commercial about this. IBM RFID commercial with Future Supermarket.
Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
As we can see right there as well, that they didn't show if he put a card in like how she did. So we know that could be the RFID, the microchip implemented through that system what he just did as well. And we can see that it's all part of what's coming, Revelation 13 and 16. And then this could be a minority report as well, just a form of a way that you can't steal no more from the system as well. Because we could see how they made that commercial to make it seem like he was going to steal something. But no, you can't steal nothing now because you're going to be in the system. Within the system, they got you right where they want you through their New World Order agenda of AI technology, which is tied with the MOT to the B. Because this is what it's leading to the MOT to the B. This is an all planned situation. What they're doing, these elites, like in Psalms chapter 64, this is a secret council by these elites. Your top banking families, the WEF, so on and so forth. It didn't just happen overnight. This was all planned out, like how they planned the Jab 19, like what they're doing with the new one as well. Like what did Bill Gates say about the new one? The new one is going to get your attention. There's plenty of evidence what they're doing. Aaron Russo, he goes into it too and lets them know.
My friendship with Nick Rockefeller was one where we expressed ideas to each other and thoughts and philosophies, and he wanted me to become part of what they were doing, and for me to become a member of the CFR, and offered various business opportunities for me to get involved in, and for me to not take up the fight or the battle that I've been taking up in the past, to drop that idea, because what was the point of my fighting for the people, right? So I had a friend, Nick Rockefeller, okay, who was one of the Rockefeller family. And he, when I was running for governor in Nevada, he came to me, introduced himself to me through an attorney, and we became friends. We started talking about
Rockefeller's one of the top banking families, like I was saying.
things. And I learned an awful lot from Mr. Rockefeller. And one of the things that we used to talk about was the ultimate plan of the banking industry, what they wanted to accomplish. And the goals of the banking industry, not just the Federal Reserve System, but the private banks in Germany and England, all over Italy, all over the world, they all work together. They're all central banks. And they're all part of the Communist Manifesto. You know, central banking is one of the major planks of the Communist Manifesto. We talk about America being a capitalistic country, but yet at the same time we have a central bank that plans everything for us, right? And the graduated income tax is another plank of the Communist Manifesto, right? So right there you have two major planks of the Communist Manifesto that have been brought in because of the Federal Reserve System, okay? So the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry.
That's what we've been telling you, brothers and sisters. This new world order, one world government.
Bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The Europe.
They got this one thing as well called Unicoin. So it's going to be a one world currency.
European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is given me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
Everything is in there, you know? And
They'll just turn off your chip. They control you. That's just all controlling the masses.
so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave. I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew who called me up one day and said, one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I had made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And I met him, and I liked him, and he was a very, very smart man. And we used to talk and share ideas and thoughts. And he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened that there was going to be an event. Never told me what the event was going to be, but there was going to be an event. And out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, you know, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East, and make it all part of the New World Order. And we go after Chavez in Venezuela. And sure enough, later 9/11 happened, and I remember he was telling me how how you're gonna see soldiers looking in caves for people in Afghanistan and Pakistan and all these places, and there's gonna be this war on terror, which there's no real enemy, and the whole thing is a giant hoax, you know, but it's a way for the government to take over the American people.
He told you it was going to be a hoax.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no question. He says, there's going to be war on terror, and he's just laughing. There's no, who are we fighting? I mean, why do you think 9/11 happened, and then nothing's happened since then? Do you think that our security is so great here that these people who pulled off 9/11 who are able to, can't knock down another plane. Come on, it's ridiculous. 9/11 was done by people in our own government and our own banking system to perpetuate the fear of the American people into subordinating themselves to anything the government wants them to do. That's what it's about, and to create this endless war on terror. And that's why and that was the first lie. And the next lie was going into Iraq, an endless war on terror without any real enemy. That you can never define a winner. There's no one to beat, so it goes on and on forever. And they can do whatever they want. They scare the hell out of the American public. Look, this whole war on terror is a fraud. I used to say to them, what's the point of all this? You have all the money in the world you need. You have all the power you need. What's the point? What's the end goal? And he said the end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society, to have the bankers, the elite people, the bankers and some governor controlling the world. And I said, do all the people in the Council on Foreign Relations believe this way you do? He said, no. Most of them believe they're doing the right thing. A lot of them believe it's better off being socialistic. We have to convince people that socialism is really capitalism. Well, one of the things they told me was that he was at the house one night, and he would talk, and he started laughing. He said, Aaron, what do you think women's liberation was about? And I said, I had pretty conventional thinking about it at that point. I said, I think it's about women having the right to work, getting equal pay with men, just like they won the right to vote. And he started to laugh. He said, you're an idiot. And I said, why am I an idiot? He said, let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded Women's Lib, And we're the ones who got all over the newspapers and television, the Rockefeller Foundation. He says, and you want to know why? He says, there were two primary reasons. And one reason was we couldn't tax half the population before Women's Lib. And the second reason was, now we get the kids in school at an early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think. It breaks up the family. The kids start looking at the state as the family, as the school, as the officials, as their family, not as the parents teaching them. And so those are the two primary reasons for Women's Lib, which I thought up to that point was a noble thing. When I saw their intentions behind it, where they were coming from when they created it, the thought of it, I saw the evil behind what I thought was a noble adventure.
And here we are years later after Aaron Russo points out that this is not a capitalist or free market country, but is really socialist. In fact, here's the cover of Newsweek. We are all socialists now. But this isn't the socialism the public thinks it is, where the government robs from the rich to give to the poor. Actually, it's always the big banks, the elites throughout history that fund socialism. They want to use the middle class's money to basically domesticate the working class and expand the size of government so they can basically, in the end game, eradicate the middle class and have a giant submass of uneducated slaves who have no chance of ever rebelling against the tyranny, and a tiny elite in control of it all. And that is the very nature of this New World Order system. They are using big government to strangle competition, to take control of the people, to break up the family, to basically set up a global plantation or neo-feudalist state.
He was letting you know how it was all planned as well. And we see it right here. If we get this article as well, it shows you how it's all planned as well too. Those small headers are doing over there, taking over the Gaza Strip. We see that was all planned as well. Get right here. This magazine came out in 2012. So it shows you at the top. You can see that it's kind of blurry. It's pretty blurry, but when you see it, if you can see closely, it's pretty blurry, but it shows right there to the right, the top right, it shows the Israelis on, it looks like on a hang glider, and then on the other side it's Hamas, and they're going at it with each other. You see Putin at the bottom, so it's just another example of how they predictive program and show you, put it in your face because it's all planned, and the revelation of the method is what they do. these elites. It's all gonna lead to Revelation 13 and 16. That's why he said the end game goal is to get them all chipped so we can control them all. And then you're fully giving up your soul to Satan as well. So that's what they want. At the end of the day, they want souls. As it tells you in the book of Revelation, they want the souls of men. This is what Babylon does. It comes for the souls of men. And then Esau, Edom's ruling Babylon the Great. So this is what they want your soul at the end of the day. And Esau, Edom, he's doing the working after Satan. So you're giving up your soul to Satan at the end of the day if you take that chip, which Russo is letting you know that this has all been planned long ago. And the Rockefellers and these elites knew about it all along. Get right here. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And this is what the wicked do. Okay, we know among our people are wicked men. Right now, we're just talking about these elites, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. These elites, man, top banking families. Like we were just saying, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, so on and so forth, the top 12 banking families. We see this is what they do. They plot against the just. The just are the hopeful elect. And then they gnash it upon him with his teeth. This is that mindset that they're in. So let's go down right here to verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. And so the wicked are watching the righteous, and they're plotting against the righteous, plots and schemes, and then they're seeking to slay him. And then they're seeking to slay the righteous because they want the righteous to fall off. They don't want the righteous to make it into the kingdom of heaven, which is on earth as it is in heaven, which is going to be the throne of David, which is established on earth, a righteous government. We see they don't want that to happen. That's why they are trying to get your soul. If they can't make it, they want to take you as well with them. Misery loves company as well. That's why they do that type of stuff. And we see what they're doing, that gradualism, this is the route that they follow for their New World Order. Because they're going to create a digital hub through their technology, and it's all on the left-hand side. And they present it all wickedly, too. Well, they work evil upon their beds. So let's get to Micah. The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Upon their beds, that's where they rest, where their rulership. This is because this is their rest, and like the scriptures say, this is not our rest. Okay, we're seeking for a new heaven and a new earth which dwelleth in righteousness. Roughly paraphrasing, we're looking for that continuing city, as it tells you in the book of Hebrews, chapter 13. That's what we're looking forward to. Yahweh Radazah, we are of that number, the hopeful elect. As well, that's why we don't envy the oppressor or choose any of his ways. But these wicked elites, they can't sleep without thinking about how to catch you up or try to get you to fall and fall into the snare. These people will fall to the jab as well for trusting into Egypt and oppression, as well as loving this world. Every trend they see, they follow. They can't use their own mind. They just follow the next person. And like Henry Kissinger, the one who just died recently, he even had a quote saying, you take the jab. If they get these people to take the jab, which they did, they will take anything. So they know if they got you to take that jab, they know they're gonna get you to take the MOT to the B. People are gonna stand down though. The true believers, the true worshipers of Yahweh Hashem Mashiach Malaki Yahushai. I tell you in John chapter 4, that's what we're trying to be, the true. That's where you ought to be to the best of your ability, following the example of Yahweh Shai, trying to be the true worshipers. And you don't want to fold and endure to the end, hoping that you will be saved, and not bow the knee to the image of Baal and take that. Continue reading verse 1. When the morning is light, they practice it. So they practice it, meaning they put these laws, legislations, these unrighteous decrees. Finish reading, because it is in the power of their hand. And Esau, Edom, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So Edom, so-called white man, the power is in his hand right now. And he had that blessing as well. He got the fatness of the earth and the sword. With the sword, he was able to colonize. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. So we see he's not going to be respected no more or accepted. Not going to be looked at like respected, a good guy or generous. The vile person, the foolish, senseless fool. The fool's likened unto darkness. He is in darkness. And a lot of our people do the ways after Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This word liberal shows you right here. It says willing to respect, accept behaviors or opinions, like I was getting into. He's not going to be respected or accept behavior or opinions. No one's going to be accepting this man no more. He's being made bare, and they're seeing his true colors for what he is. Get in the NLT. In that day, the ungodly fools will not be heroes. Scoundrels will not be respected. Because like the churl, that's going into scoundrels. We look at that word scoundrels. He's a dishonest or unscrupulous person. And that's what it all is. He's a dishonest person. You get this word right here. It's Strong's H3596. It's scoundrel, like I was saying, for churl. So he's not going to be respected. Go into this word bountiful as well. Generous, abundant. Yeah, he's not going to be looked like that. You're not going to be looked like a respected or generous, abundant. You're not going to look like the good guy no more. You're being made bare. You're being shown for what you are. So you're not going to be respected no more. Because you're being made bare. Your skirt's being lifted up. Like, let's continue on. So the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, to utter arrogance, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. What that man does. Get that in the NLT. For fools speak foolishly and make evil plans. They practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about the Lord. They deprive the hungry of the food and give no water to the thirsty. Let's read this again in KJV. For the vile person will speak villainy, which is going into foolishness, and his heart will work iniquity, sin upon sin, to practice hypocrisy, to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Because he's not a generous guy. He's not going to give back to the hungry, he's going to cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. This is the way Esau Edom moves. He's going to speak foolishly and practice hypocrisy, and make it seem like he is a good guy, but he's not. We know who he is. Verse 7, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. When we get into that word instruments, this is what he does. He'll destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. He'll make a man an offender for a word, like I've went into before. Okay, and then that's what's coming when they push these wicked decrees, unrighteous decrees, and make a famine of the word happen. He's gonna make Hebrew Israelites look like the enemies. He's gonna make them be tied as a terrorist. Anything that's going against his agenda, it's going against his propaganda, he's gonna put out and make you be put in jail. Ultimately, if you don't take that MOT to the B as well, some will be guillotined. We know that all shall not taste of death, as Yahweh Shai said, till he comes. So we know some will go to the guillotines and some won't. But we get right here, as well as get this word instrument. The instruments, so it says tool, implement, utensil. It says equipment. So we see right here, a tool or implement, especially one for delicate or scientific work. This is that tool that would be used would be the microchip, as we could see. So apparatus, let's look that up. Apparatus, equipment, structure. So it's apparatus in the etymology. A collection of tools, utensils. So we see, like I said, the MOT to the B, that chip, that would be a tool. That would be implemented in your right hand or your forehead, as we can see. Revelation 13:16, man, that chip would be that tool that they would have implement in people, put inside you. So let's read this right here again. This is verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And he's spreading lies against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's all he does. Psalms chapter 50. Why have you put his covenant in his mouth? You don't keep the laws, but you utter this book in your mouth. Roughly paraphrasing, to practice hypocrisy, to utter error against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. He's against the poor. In the poor, that would be the hopeful elect. Verse 7, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. I already broke this down. Let's get it in the NLT. The smooth tricks of the scoundrels are evil. They plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. And that's what they do. Like I was saying, they're going to make a man an offender for a word. They're going to lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. Even when the poor is the meek, and that's the ones that are going to inherit the earth. But he wants to use smooth tricks to try to get you to fall. To get you to fall to his trap and get you into his snare. This is what he does. But he's going to end up falling into his own trap at the end of the day. Let's get to Psalms chapter 7, verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. Yeah, it's like it's saying, look at Job. He's not going to be able to perform his enterprise. It's like in the fullness of his sufficiency, he's going to be in straits. Like I was saying, when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to cast the fury of his wrath upon him. And, so he's not going to be able to perform what he thinks he's going to do, his new world order. He made a pit, digged it, and it's fallen into the ditch which he made. That's what he's going to do. He's going to fall into the ditch that he made. And anyone who follows Esau, Edom, the so-called white man as well, the blind lead the blind into the ditch. So you're all going to fall in there as well with him. This is verse 16. His mischief shall fall. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violence dealing shall come upon his own plate. His mischief is going to fall upon his own head. Like it says in the NLT, the trouble they make for others backfires on them. The violence they plan falls on their own heads. Yes, so the violence that they plan for others is going to fall on their own heads. Yeah, like I was saying, violent dealing shall come down upon his own plate. That violent dealing that he's doing right now with this NWO, these wicked plans that he's having in his mind to do ultimately, which is against the hopeful elect, because he wants the souls of men. As like I was getting into, he wants to continue his blessing, to keep going, but that's not going to happen. That's why scriptures say he have but a short time. That's why he coming down with great wrath. Satan coming down with wrath because he got a short time. So we know that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's doing the bidding of Satan. So we know Esau's time's almost up, because that's why all this violent dealing is going to come upon his own. See all this New World Order violent dealings that he has in his mind. Verse 17, I will praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai according to his righteousness. I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. And that's what we do. We sing to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We praise him when we're singing this new song as well, hoping to find the hopeful elect. And we praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai according to his righteousness, waiting patiently, hoping to be saved. Yahweh Razal from our enemies, as it says in Luke chapter 1, receiving that true salvation, which is be to save from your enemies and to get beamed up and enter into that second covenant. Yahweh Razal, if we have that number. See, this is what they're pushing right here, this MOT to the B, this New World Order agenda. They're gonna use this MOT to the B as a form of peace and safety, problem reaction solution, which he does. The Hegelian dialect. This is what he does. So this is his method that he uses. And he uses this gradualism as well to get you to be conformed with what his plans. And we know this at the end of the day, this is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's technology. That he rules in the kingdom of men. This is all to fulfill prophecy. This is what he does. He'll use this gradualism to get you to use your card, Cash App, Venmo, so on and so forth, to get you ready for what's to come. Using this revelation, the method and predictive programming like I was getting into, because they have all these Mark of the Beast movies. Like if you look on that app called Tubi, like they even have one that is tied to artificial intelligence. And I think it was called like Alexa or something. I can't remember off the top. It's on Tubi. You could check it out if you want. So they just put it right in your face. Check it out on there. Even Roman slaves, they would tattoo and brand them on their foreheads so the mark would be visible. So that's all getting you used to this, man. It's nothing new under the sun. And this is Rome all over again. That's why they're pushing that now again. To this is what John the Revelator seen, because you're going to be getting a mark on your right hand or forehead, which is giving up your soul to Satan. Leviticus chapter 19. In verse 28, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So you're not supposed to put no marks upon you. So this is going into tattoos. Hey, you putting that chip in you, you putting that mark in you as well. So this is in the law. You're not supposed to do it as well. Let me get this right here. This is Revelation chapter 13. In verse 16, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Also, small or great, rich and poor, free and bond. This is going to be forced on everybody, and everybody's going to have a choice whether to take it or not to take it. And so it's just coming sooner than we think. Yahweh Radazah, praying for the days to be short and hoping that it comes. We're in the last days, so we see what's going on. What this new world order is coming to. Because you see like small and great. That's the small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So if you're free or in jail, you're gonna have to receive a mark. They will have to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads to buy or sell. That's why it says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So we see this is what this is leading to. So let's go into some news articles now. Let's get right here. 2 days ago, a 10-year-old altar boy was killed after he was electrocuted while putting up Christmas lights in his family's home. Augusto Damos Bonota was found lying unconscious in a room in his home near Campo Largo, southwest of Sao Paulo, Brazil, by his horrified dad. Shouldn't be celebrating a pagan day at the end of the day, satanic day. Jeremiah 10 goes into this. You're not supposed to celebrate this. Do not the ways of the heathen. And putting up Christmas lights. He could have been putting it up on that Nimrod tree. It's all idolatry at the end of the day. So he got judged from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for celebrating it. So this is right here. A man was killed instantly when a bolt of lightning struck an open-air birthday party, injuring 3 others. Victor Lescano died after the thunderstorm hit the gathering in Puma Jose, Argentina on Sunday. It is another pagan day that you shouldn't be celebrating. And if you have the Satanic Bible, you know that they tell you this is their favorite day to celebrate, because this is a real satanic day right here, worshiping yourself. You're only supposed to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You can't idolize yourself. You're only supposed to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He said, put no other gods before me. You can't try to put yourself as a god by celebrating these type of days. I went into a lesson on celebrating birthdays as well if you want to check it out. That ain't the route to go. We see what Herod was celebrating his birthday, and he ended up beheading John the Baptist's head. Man killed wife, daughters, brother before killing himself. And we see right here, this is spirits created for vengeance, man, as it tells you in the book of Sirach. Let's get another precept. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai had not done it? Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the one doing this. He controls all things. He created good and evil. Proverbs, real quick. Book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 3. It's like Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. Yahweh Shem Yahushai had made all things for himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil. He created all things. He created good and evil. So even wicked for the day of evil. So you doing wickedness, Yahweh Shem Yahushai created you, and you're getting judged for it. That's why it says that in that book of Amos, chapter 3. Had Yahweh Shem Yahushai not done it? Yeah, because he did do it. It's a rhetorical question. He did do it. Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai had not done it? Let's get that in the NLT. When the ram's horn blows a warning, shouldn't the people be alarmed? Does disaster come to a city unless Yahweh Shem Yahushai has planned it? Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushai planned it. Whatever happens, it's all predestination. It was already meant to be. So this is all what's going on in these articles, as we could see. He killed his wife, daughters, and brother before killing himself. That's some type of stuff you see in movies as well. You see it in real life too, like just how we can see right here. Jaden Rivera charged with murders of 3 family members, including 5-year-old half-brother in Bronx apartment. There's a lot of people getting deleted. This is police have a 19-year-old man with the murders of 3 family members, including a child in Bronx apartment. Jaden Rivera is accused of killing his father, his father's girlfriend, and their 5-year-old son. The victims have been identified as 38 years old, Jonathan Rivera, 33-year-old, and that 33, we know that's goes in the Freemasons. Henor Peralta, 5-year-old Caden Rivera. Yes, we see what's going on. 3 victims were found stabbed to death inside their home on Cypress Avenue in Mon Haven early Sunday. We see what he did. He stabbed them all. That's wicked. Let's get another one. This is right here, not too far from me. Sacramento, a fan dies in a medical emergency during Kings Pelicans game in Sacramento. Team offers condolences. Sacramento Kings issued a statement expressing their condolences after a fan Monday night during their national televised game against New Orleans Pelicans at Golden One Center. Kings were playing the Pelicans in an in-season tournament game on TNT when a fan experienced a medical emergency just before 7:30 p.m. Paramedics responded to provide medical aid, but they were unable to resuscitate the man. During the first quarter of the Kings versus Pelicans games, the guests had a medical emergency, and the Kings said in the statement provided the Sacramento Bee. EMS immediately responded on the administer CPR. Tragically, these efforts were unsuccessful and the guests passed away. That's judgment from Yahweh Shem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. As the scriptures say, whoever perished being innocent. We see this is what's going on, man. People are being judged by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let's go right here. People's Voice. Let's check it out. Fully jabbed Montreal Mayor Valerie Plante collapses mid-speech. Hey, we wonder why she collapsed. You shouldn't have took the juice. Top doctor urged UK government to ban jabs due to soaring deaths. Yeah, you shouldn't have took those. The top doctor urged UK gov to ban all jabs due to soaring deaths. Yeah, we shouldn't have took those. Those were not the route. The route is to have faith in Yahweh Hashem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Pray without ceasing, as the scriptures say, and through faith. We ain't gonna trust in Egypt and take these vain jabs that ain't gonna save you. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai can save you or help you. If you're on the brink of death, only Yahweh Hashem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai can save you. Trouble or in death, Yahweh Hashem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai will save you. Top doctors plead for deadly jabs to be removed from market and addressed to UK Parliament. Yeah, they're just trying to get rid of these jabs at the end of the day. Traders may have been told about Hamas plans to attack Israel on October 7th. Yeah, that was all planned. I went into a lesson on that, the propaganda of Satan. It's all scripted, what they do at the end of the day. It's just like these rigged sports as well. Just like Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has his script already ready to go for his hopeful elect as well. That's why he does that type of stuff. Yeah, smoking, that's witchcraft. Going into it shows it alters your DNA, causing mutations that lead to cancer. You shouldn't be smoking. That's not healthy as well. Your body is a temple. Scriptures say your body is a temple. You're not supposed to pollute your temple. Israel shoots down Syrian drone over occupied Golan Heights. Yes, the ceasefire ended as well. Show some of that as well. Chinese man buys thousands of lottery tickets, wins 30 million. Yes, it's Moab got scored on some money. You see, Israeli forces surrounded Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar likely hideout. So we see they think they found his likely hideout. Israeli forces are closing in on the location of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. Israel military has suggested as it moves into the third phase of ground operations in the devastated Gaza Strip. The chief of the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, General Staff Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi, was quoted by the Jerusalem Post on Tuesday in saying that the IDF has encircled southern Gaza and its main city, Khan Yunis, where multiple top officials have said Sinwar is hiding. Through the outlet said that there was no precise timeline for capturing or killing him. So this is who they're trying to get, as we could see. The IDF is on this. Forces moving through the Gaza Strip, which Hamas has controlled since 2007, and are pressing on with the third phase of ground operations in the territory. Israeli ground operations have been going on for weeks. They stopped briefly by a ceasefire to release Israel hostages and Palestinian prisoners that have fell apart earlier this month. Israeli forces have been working their way through the strip southwards, and Halevi said the IDF was now operating in Hamas strongholds in southern Gaza, like the city of Khan Yunis. On Tuesday, Israel said its forces had experienced the most intense day since the beginning of the ground operation, with an IDF commander saying Israeli troops were now in the heart of Khan Yunis, as well as the northern Gazan areas of Jabalia and Shujaiya. You see it right here. There's an earthquake hits Disneyland as customers forced to evacuate rides. This is how we're measuring the time diligently. We're in the last days. This is what goes on in the last days. It tells you that in the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 9, that there shall be earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world. And that's why we're measuring the time diligently, man. This is what's going on. Let's get that other one, since the other dude, we seen what happened to him as well. He got struck by lightning as he celebrated his birthday. Is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. And thou shalt be visited of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai of hosts with thunder and with earthquake. Hey, we just seen an earthquake right in Disneyland. okay, and great noise with storm, tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. Hey, this is all prophecy that's being fulfilled. That devouring fire that's coming. Okay, that he has these missiles come over here to Babylon the Great, and he comes with his chariots too, with the lasers. Devouring fire. He goes into God's anger too, and he's putting judgment on this. He's setting out judgment right now through his anger, and once that fire comes, that's going to show his true anger through that fire. It's Yahweh Shem Yahshua's anger, man. Dameron Hospital in Stockton hit by a cyber attack. And we see that they've been talking about these cyber attacks lately. And this is just a small one at a hospital, but they could have this happen to lead to a power outage. And then after that, then they implement this MOT to the B system like we've been getting into. So it's a Dameron Hospital in Stockton said it's investigating a cyber attack that has forced some patients to reschedule their procedures. The hospital said in a statement Tuesday that a patient care operation and functioning normal, which includes emergency department. The statement added Dameron Hospital continues to deliver their healthcare services using established system downtime processes during the transition period to these processes. And some patients' procedures were rescheduled to ensure that everything was in place to provide seamless continuing of care. As we can see that could be a cyber attack could cause the power to go out as well. And then the EMP as well could take the power out as well. Yahweh Razah, it happens, and that could lead to the implement of the MOT to the B. It says right here is that Israel is trying to drive Hamas out of its tunnels in Gaza by pumping them full of seawater. You see, this is a strategy that they're trying to do to. It says Israel has planned flood Hamas tunnels in Gaza using seawater pumps, per the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, because it was watching last week. It was Scott Ritter. He was going into it how that the Hamas being in these tunnels is an advantage, because they could come and pop out at any time and catch them slipping when they are getting out of their tanks, so on and so forth. When they catch them slipping, and what Scott Ritter was going into, that was another reason why they had to have that ceasefire, because they were this was causing them to take L's because of these tunnels. So they're coming out with ways trying to stop that. They're trying to flip it, because they're not really. Scott Ritter was going into how they're not really even really winning out there against Hamas. So Israeli military said the tunnel system is used to transport Hamas weapons and militants. At least 85 civilians, including women and children, dead after mistakenly Army drone attack. The emergency response field said 85 people have been confirmed dead after a mistaken Army drone attack on a religious gathering in northwest Nigeria. The victims were killed Sunday night by drones targeting terrorists and bandits in Kaduna in Tudunbiri village. According to government and secret officials, they were observing a Muslim holiday. You're celebrating, and you're not celebrating Yahweh Shem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. To see what judgment happens, man. See what happens when you don't celebrate the holy days. You're celebrating these wicked days. Okay, Muslims, they don't follow the ways of Yahweh Shem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. They don't preach salvation in that Bible. There's no way of salvation through Yahweh Shai, the true Savior. You're not supposed to put no other gods before him, as the scriptures say. Deadly shooting at Oakland 7-Eleven. More 11 mini is waxing cold, as the scriptures say. And Oakland police are investigating a shooting that left a person dead at 7-Eleven. Okay, judgment is just coming on, is happening. Let's just show some more over here. So it's right here. It's, the bodies of 5 university students were found stuffed in a vehicle on a dirt road in north central Mexico, authorities said Monday. Man, judgment. Miami woman was arrested after police said she set her Tinder date on fire last month. Destiny Lene Johnson, that's her to the right, 25, is facing charges of attempted murder, aggravated battery, causing great bodily harm, and arson, an arrest report said. Yeah, so you gotta watch out for these type of women. She's bugged out. She probably talking to herself. She got to be on something for doing something like this. Okay, she was way off for this one. Go back into this one. Police are just investigating when this. I just want to see when this happened. This happened 1 day ago. Most of these were yesterday or recent. These all were just recent news, like I was getting into. They said this is the victim, identified police as a male from Antioch, was found near a gas pump at the convenience store on International Boulevard, 5th Ave on Monday around 3 p.m. Judgment from Yahweh Shem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Let's get this one and we can wrap this up. This is the book of Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 5. The just Yahweh Shem Yahshai is in the midst thereof, and he will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Yeah, every morning he's bringing judgment to light. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai is judging these people every day, as we can see. This is an ongoing thing that's happening. This is biblical prophecy that's why it's happening, because we're getting closer and closer to the end. And we are seeing the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai taking place. Judgment is being brought to light, and it faileth not. His word's not going to go out void, as the scriptures say. Roughly paraphrasing, God is not a man that he should lie, as it tells you in the book of Numbers. So this is all going to come to pass. But the unjust knoweth no shame. The unjust, they don't have no shame. Okay, they care about this at the end of the day. They don't know it's no shame. They're going to continue to do this wickedness, and that's just going to lead to them being judged. The unjust, man, they're acting wicked, so they're going to get judged for it. That's why you have to repent before it's too late. Come back to the ways of Yahweh Shem and Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai, and get baptized in water in the name of Yahweh Shai for remission of sins, and enduring to the end, going through the sanctification process, hoping to be saved. By grace we are saved through faith. And like the scriptures say, see then, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. So Yahweh Radazal, this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, praise to Yahweh Hashem and Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Peace, salutation, hope, flex, scattered abroad across 4 corners of the earth, learning and teaching this gospel of truth and sincerity. Shalom.